There's always a delay. Now it says we are live. Hold please, hold please. I always like for this to come up because it's always loud.
It's loud?
It's loud from this because there's always a delay from the Zoom and then to Facebook. There you go. See, there's that. Okay, so we'll keep this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the I Love Coaching Community Monday Mojo. I'm Adam Roach and
Destiny Scott.
Destiny Scott is with us. So Destiny is our newest team member here at the I Love Coaching headquarters here in Charleston, South Carolina. And Destiny was brought in to, I'll let you tell them what you were brought in to do, because I'll go way up here and it's going to be so big.
I was brought in to kind of help them dive into the social media world and get on TikTok and, you know, start generating some
She just wanted me to start dancing. She just wanted me to start dancing. That's all she wanted. And now here's what we did. So we're coming to Monday Mojo here, very organic, very raw, very live, because I felt it was important for all the I Love Coaching community to understand what it means to be on social media, right? So let's just have a be on social media conversation. Okay. In your own words, before we do that, give them your background as to why we're standing here today.
Well, I was a lawyer, am a lawyer. I've been practicing for about 8 years, and just kind of to break up the monotony of my daily life, decided to start a social media page surrounding my lifestyle as a dog mom and my 4 dogs. Well, 3 at the time, now 4. So I didn't really know what I was getting into. I didn't realize it was a whole world on social media, and it kind of blew up. And I realized how much I liked it. And I
wait. She's so modest. It kind of blew up. There's like 40,000+ people following you on Instagram right now, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, so 40,000+ people, when they start following you on Instagram, what happens?
Gosh, that's a lot of things happen. You start getting brands start reaching out to you, and you start developing a community that you didn't really know existed. And at this point, honestly, I can say a lot of my closest friends are the ones that I've met through this community, which is really kind of insane. I've never truly met them. But it's just neat how social media did that. And it's kind of those that I relate to them more because they understand what I'm doing.
Right. So I want you guys to hear that word relate, right? Because that's kind of what happens to us in social media is we find some things that we like and we then connect with them. Right. And we attempt to either watch or interact or then start relationship stuff, right? Relationship building.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so there's 42,000+ people following Puppies and Pinot, right? and now the TikTok trend. So let's have a conversation about the TikTok trend. It's not even a trend anymore. It's like
not,
legit.
It is as of last year was the most clicked on website. TikTok.com topped Google. It topped YouTube. It topped everything. So naturally, everybody should be on it. Honestly, if you're trying to sell services, businesses, just to relate to people again, everybody. That's the way the world is going right now.
So I had a vision and I thought, okay, fine. We have I Love Coaching, the brand. We have our I Love Coaching community, which we're in, Monday Mojo. And I thought, well, how do we reach a broader audience? And then so when I saw Puppies and Pinot, Caroline brought you to me. We started having conversations. I said, can you go do Puppies and Pinot with I Love Coaching? And we said, absolutely.
Yes.
So now we're on TikTok and we are starting to grow, right?
Yes. It's been a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I know it takes a little bit of time for the algorithm to kind of push you, understand you, push you to where you belong, push you to the right audience. So we're kind of getting there, and it's funny to see how different the world, the different spaces are. Yeah.
Let's break that down for the people that are maybe new to something like that. When you say there's different spaces between the two, or between all of the platforms, what does that mean? Talk to my 70+-year-old mom. What does that mean? There's difference.
And it really does all come back to relatability. I mean, for instance, my first account on TikTok went viral so many times with my golden retriever puppy that's the audience it brought in, and that's what they care about. They don't care about my face. They do not care about my other dogs. They don't care about the wine I like. So it wasn't really me as a whole. It was Dash, my puppy. My second page, I've made more about me, my life, everything I do, things I like. And that's what we're kind of trying to do with the I Love Coaching page is just, make it, get to the right people, get to the people that we're going to be able to help eventually.
Right. So the engagement is different with the different platforms.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh, by far. Yes.
So walk us through. So let's just stay with Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
Okay. Again, speak to me, the layman. What's the difference?
Oh,
Give it in a broad sense.
I want to say Instagram is definitely more of a community.
Okay.
I would relate it more to Facebook, which makes sense. They are the same.
Right.
It's more of that. And engagement does matter on TikTok, and I think people are starting to realize that, but it hadn't mattered previously. It was more just views that people were after, but now people are starting to realize that true engagement is really, quantity over quality. Quality over quantity.
Sure.
And it's the, the right audience, exactly my example with my golden retriever puppy going viral. They didn't care when I was talking about a brand for one of my other dogs, or a supplement for my senior dog, or a wine that I loved. So no matter how many views I was going to get, nobody would comment and nobody would like it. They would just scroll past. And so it's more really just speaking to the audience that you do have.
Gotcha.
On both pages. But I think TikTok is now starting to realize that engagement is important.
Yeah. And engagement meaning likes, comments,
just interactions. It means it shows brands, people, anybody that, people are very much influenced by you.
Right. So now let's help our audience. So our audience here in the I Love Coaching community is made up of entrepreneurs, probably made up of realtors, probably made up of recruiters, probably made up of people looking to grow their businesses. If you were to tell them today, go get on TikTok, any specific strategy that you would tell them to approach it with? Outside of just scrolling and getting lost in the black hole of social media.
I would, if I were to restart right now, I would break it down. I would make your first few videos about what you are, what you offer, what you do, kind of if you have a service type thing. And then I would go find like-minded creators, somebody that you would follow and, get inspiration from and follow them, engage with them. Hopefully they come back to you. And just do that for like 2 to 3 weeks. And that's when the algorithm will start to realize, okay, this is the group of people I need to push that type of content to. And then you'll inevitably wind up where you're supposed to be.
So again, it's going to almost, I'm going to make up a word here, communityize them.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, whoever they're following, whatever they're commenting, liking on, that algorithm then will put them in that same path of content.
Those areas, for you on the For You page, it'll be, you'll be within the people that like that type of content. You might show up on their pages. So
I'm going to total transparency. I'm a novice at TikTok, and my daughter, who's 11, we were playing on TikTok, and she's like, "What is all of this?" I said, "I don't know. This is just content that just shows up." She goes, "You can click at the top where it says For You, and what's the other one? Following." I had no clue. I just thought when I had to get on TikTok, that's what I had to go see. And I was like, this is garbage because I don't want to see all this stuff. Yeah.
Yes. And that's probably because you, if you're on a smaller page that you maybe never posted, they're going to show you anything and everything, most likely stuff that doesn't perform well.
Right.
Because they're trying to find a space for those people who have never found their space yet.
Gotcha.
Whereas if I go on my For You page or our For You page, it's the stuff that I've kind of curated for us to see.
Right. Okay. So let's go back to now our strategy.
Okay.
Okay. So this has been just a general conversation. Let's talk about our strategy. Our I Love Coaching strategy is to engage an audience that is looking to grow, right, in their business world. Right. Looking to have mentors, looking for the word coaching, right? And so our strategy is to create some fun videos first.
Right.
Picasso. If you haven't seen the one that she just did, actually we did this a couple weeks ago, but you just launched it yesterday, right? What was it called? Posted, probably posted yesterday.
I posted
not launched,
yesterday.
not podcast. So we're going into that audience, but we're starting with just fun, engaging stuff right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, to begin with, like I said, I knew that post, or had a feeling that post with the trend, the funny trend, would go really far and do really well. And I didn't want that to bring in all these people and then them be at a page that they didn't, it didn't really explain what we were doing or why they were, like, gave them no reason to follow us.
Right.
So that's why we wanted some just, quick, engaging clips.
Right.
And kind of like what we do, the books, just fun transitions, things that are like, that are just different, that stand out, that make you want to see more of that page.
Gotcha. And then over time, we will start to narrow that video focus down to more specific stuff, right?
Yeah, so we'll start posting more of like testimonials or tutorials or, clips of Monday Mojo, whatever it may be, things that are more unique to our community, but then still also grab the random trends or the random transitions and trending audio, like that type of thing. And that'll just kind of hook new people while still keeping our core people happy.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. And then ultimately the end goal there is to drive traffic to ilovecoachingco.com, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. So gang, I want you to see this little framework here that we're creating as value content for you all to go do the same thing. Now, here's the fun part. John Maxwell taught me this a long time ago. He says, who luck is the best luck? Who luck is the best luck? Yes, because this has gone way over my bald head when it comes to understanding TikTok, because literally all I want to do is get in front of my camera and coach people. Right. And then you capture that as content, and then we throw it up there and it becomes fun.
Yes.
Right. Gotcha. So what if we did something like this? So I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And the idea is we're gonna put together a coaching session, a course on how to do what you're doing for us, right?
Yes.
You want to tell them a little bit about that? You don't have to if you don't want to. We can leave it as a teaser, just like that.
Let's leave it as
okay. We'll leave it as a teaser because here's what we're doing. We're creating the course as we speak. It's probably going to roughly be about 5 weeks long, and yours truly is going to be running that based on all of the successes she's had, based on the successes we've created here at I Love Coaching, and then helping you all do that. So if this is something you're interested in, DM us. Let us know you want to be interested and included with this, and we will reach out to you. Otherwise, it will come in our newsletter form, and we will be reaching out to all of you to get engaged with this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So this has been Monday Mojo. Thank you all for your time. I Love Coaching community here. This has been Destiny, your social media expert inside of I Love Coaching. That's all we have for you. If you need anything, let us know, comment in this space, and we will be back here next Monday. See you. Bye.